again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel. And if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a general collective reading. Please use your own discernment when watching or listening to this reading, and whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. First of all, once again, I'd like to thank all my viewers, my subscribers, anyone who have supported my channel in any way. Thank you ever so much. I hope you had a good week. I'm filming this on Friday, the 13th of June, 2025. So I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. I am. All right. And again, once again, I hope you enjoy your morning, after evening, wherever you are in the world. Please don't forget to check the description box because I like to recommend a few books. Also, members of my soul tribe, if you're interested in tarot oracle readings, so I'm sure there is something there for everyone. All right, so please check it out. And please don't forget, once again, if you enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you're about to do, or whatever you've done in the past, is much appreciated and it doesn't go unnoticed. All right. Okay, so as always, I'd like to start off to keep the vibration and frequency high around this reading. I'd like to once again use this deck. Okay, it's called Raise Your Vibration by Carl Gray. All right, and just select one card from this deck and see what message our spiritual team would like us to remember. Okay, what vibe? All right. Okay, they wanted me to select this card. It says you are not alone. And I could just hear the song by Michael Jackson. I think Michael Jackson, I think his spirit is around this read because I do connect, okay, with a lot of the past, famous people, celebrities, all right, and his spirit is around this reading, okay, because I could just hear the song "You Are Not Alone," all right, and that's what my spiritual team, okay, your spiritual team as well, the divine, they wanted me to select this card. Well, basically, it's just it's basically it just says what it is, all right, which says that you are not alone. Remember that you can always connect to source, to your higher power, whatever name you call your higher power, all right, to your spiritual, the ancestors. Remember, whatever that you're going through now, if you are going through some challenges or experiencing a tumultuous time, just remember that you can always connect to source. The most popular way you can do that is through prayer. All right. You are loved, you are wanted, you are worthy. So if you're going through some challenging times and you think that all hope is lost and you don't know how you're going to get through this, then you just need to connect to source. All right. It's never too late. Okay, it's never too late. The higher power, the higher power, okay, the divine, he loves us all and he wants the best for us. Okay, even though you might not feel or think that way, but that's how it is. All right. Um, so just remember that. I'm going to just read quickly on this card. So let me just quickly. Okay, 38 on page 38. So you could be a master number 11. Okay. Okay, it goes on to say everything in the entire universe is connected. You are connected to your angels, your ancestors, your current loved ones, and even future generations. Okay. And when I say current loved ones, it could also be past one as well, past loved ones as well, okay, because they could be either spirit guides or they could actually be ancestors as well. Okay, today the universe reminding you that even when you feel alone, there is a lot more support available to you than you realize. The spiritual path isn't a solo path. You don't have to figure everything out on your own. You don't have to carry a personal burden. You don't have to hide your weaknesses in order to succeed. When this card comes to you, you are being guided to be open to welcoming in help, either by accepting it when it is offered or by asking for it when it is required. Allowing in support doesn't make you weak or wounded, it makes you strong and real. In fact, when you refuse support on a human level, there's a good chance that you are building up walls that stop you from experiencing help on a spiritual level. Okay, because the divine, okay, the higher power, our spiritual team, okay, including the angels, they sometimes use individuals, okay, to help us to elevate, okay, to help us in time of need. All right, it's time to remove those blockages so that you can experience the truth that you are never ever alone. All right, the vibe of the day is I open up to help and support on all levels. I open up to help and support on all levels. Okay. All right. So what I want to do, okay, before I use this other deck, okay, to because I was guided to use this deck to just see what additional messages, what does our spiritual team would like us to focus on, think about, remember, consider. I just want to go quickly through the downloads, all right, for today. All right. So, first of all, I want to start with the crystals first, all right? So the crystals, that's if you are interested in working with crystals, and if you want to know more about crystals, I've put the names of some books which are by the same author, which I would like to recommend. All right, because these books have helped me, a lot, and they still do. So please check out the description box. All right. So some of the crystals, okay, that our spiritual team is advising for us to work with is sorosite. It's a good grounding stone, all right, and you can also use this crystal to gain access to the Akashic records, which is just basically the book of life, which we step into on a daily basis. Also, and you can also there's a tarot called the Akashic Tarot, as well as you could listen to music meditations or guided meditations. All right. Also, Tektite, smoky quartz. This is also a very supportive grounding stone to help clear any negative energies. Okay, some which go most likely going to be put sort of like directed at you, all right, to the collective. Ametrine, black tourmaline, all right, is also a very good stone to ground negative energy, and it's a very protective stone. Crystal cola is good for the for meditation. Golden beryl, damburite, purchasite, clear crystal, domination jasper, also storolite. Okay, this stone is very good, so it's very much linked to the ancestors. It's also a good crystal to use when you're at a crossing point in your life. Also, you can use it for protection, for rituals. You can use it as a talisman for good luck. And it's known as or described as the fairy cross. Okay, very much linked to the fairies. All right, which are uh, beautiful spiritual beings that is very much connected to the earth. All right, and nature. Right. Some other messages that was channeled to me was these words. Okay, this is definitely from the Most High, where it says, "Touch not mine anointed." All right, you can find this verse in the book of Psalms. Um, and what the Most High, okay, what our spiritual team want you to remember is that the Most High will save and offer protection to all those who are obedient, striving to do what's right, trying to be submissive to do His will. Okay, so there's nothing to fear, because at the moment, especially with this full moon phase, there's a lot of dark arts, spell work, okay, called or so-called black magic is being done. Some of them include um love spells as well. So let me just see. Now, if you do not have like uh the Torah, the Bible, or the Quran, okay, these are some books which are very good. You got The Power of Psalms. Okay, this is a very good book. It's by Anna Riva, for love, success, blessings, prosperity. All right, I put the name in the description box. As well as this book is called Angel Prayers, and this is also by Carl Gray. Okay, the same author of the Raise Your Vibration Oracle deck. This book is good, especially if you are interested in working with the angels. And they have prayers in there, as well as other spiritual beings in the heavenly realm you can use to help you along your journey. And you do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey, okay, to use this book. All right, it's also meant for the cross watcher as well. All right. Um, and let's see what else. All right. Okay, so let me just, all right, because the energy at the moment, there's a lot of things happening. So let's see what spells or spell work, all right, that some of these people could be doing. All right, so what spell work is being sent to the collective at this time? What's spell work? For spiritual angels, what spell work? Spell work is being sent to the collective at this time. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what spell work? Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, they wanted me to select this. Okay. Okay, so you got some people might not be happy. It could be a coven, cult, could be people that you once had a relationship. Okay, they're not happy with your spiritual rank. So they could be doing spell work, okay, against this. You got the Delilah spirit, all right, which is sort of like it's sort of like a Judas spirit, okay, where someone says that they love you but they don't. You've got there's also energy harvesting spell work, all right. Also body spells is done, okay, that could sort of make you experience blurred vision, chills, loss of hearing, fever, feeling tired, feeling fatigue, hot flashes, and so forth. Also, some might be doing come to me spells. All right, they could be sending monitoring spirits. Okay, monitoring spirits are like maybe like flies, bugs. All right, to spy, to spiritually spy. They could be doing fire spell, which would be something like candle magic, isolation spells, all right, to isolate you from people you love, hovering spirits as well, which is similar to monetary spirits. Also, food spell for you to overeat, food spell when it comes to things such as like trying to find the things, the food that you usually buy. There might be a shortage where you live. All right, weather magic. All right, also theft magic. So be careful with your belongings. All right, and pay attention to your surroundings. Jar magic. All right, some people might be doing binding jar. All right, to restrict you in some way. Okay, you got demon magic. So some people might be conjuring demons. All right, so people could be, like sort of creating a lot of trouble where you are. Illusion spells. Okay, so you can't see the truth. Okay, and intranquility spells as well. All right. So let's see. Okay, Spirit says that you can use. Let me just see. What's this one? Okay, if you are interested in working with spiritual oils, you can use this oil for protection. It's called protection oil. It shields from jinxes, curses, and evil eye. All right, and also if you're going through any legal problems at the moment, you can use judge just judge oil. All right, and to help you feel more secure, you can work with um, roots chakra oil. All right, you can use it for your business as well. All right, um, yeah. Okay, so let me just put these aside, and I'm just going to continue with the downloads. But most of all, I would suggest you pray Psalm 91, Psalm 23, Psalm 7 is a good, there are many different verses you can use, but these are the sort of like return to senders, all right? And just, and if you are praying or you are saying a return to send a prayer, just make sure that you just say that to be returned to sender or senders with love and light. All right. So to continue, okay. In my mind's eye, I saw the Grim Reaper. Okay, the Grim Reaper is the Death card. It's also linked with the planet Saturn to do with responsibility and discipline, and also the Egyptian god Anubis. All right, and as I said that again, there's a lot of endings, a lot of cycles are ending right now. Um, and a lot of people are probably experiencing some form of misfortune or bad karma. And karma is the law of cause and effect. And there's, as I said earlier, there could be also an energy of envy as well. Okay, and someone, so please, you could please pray against this, all right? And don't worry yourself too much. And as I said earlier, the Most High sees and knows all things. He knows the hearts and reins of man, and you are protected. All right. Now, another thing, messages that I got was that someone left their partner for another person because they thought the grass was greener on the other side and found out that wasn't the case, and now they regret. A police raid is about to happen or has already happened. Someone wants to reconcile with an ex-partner, but this person is toxic. They haven't changed. Someone wants to apologize for working with a group of people to take something valuable from you, and this person could be losing their home or is currently homeless. Someone is in despair about telling the truth about something they did. This person could be um, convicted of a crime but only told half truths, and they're worried that it's too late to tell the whole truth. So could be a case of to do with money. Okay, someone who has a privileged position or well known to the community is going to appear in court or has to appear in court, and the charge could be theft. And what my spirit guides were saying, that this could be a doctor, Someone was betrayed by a group of people. It could be workmates, family members, and ex-partners. And these people are experiencing misfortune or loss or bad karma. Someone who was deceptive is currently under judgment. All right. So this person could be in prison. Okay, because I did see in my mind's eye, I did see the prison card as well. Okay, it could be just one person, or it could be a couple, or a man and a woman. Okay, this is what I saw in my mind's eye. All right. Okay, so before I get into the reading to check on the energies, I just want around the collective, I just want to see what is it that our spiritual team would like us to focus on, think about, remember, consider. And the first card on this energy deck, from this energy deck, is this one, envy. Okay, so as I said, there is an energy of envy going around right now. Okay. These people the collective to focus on at the moment. Okay. So what our spiritual team would like us to focus on is to have more rest. Okay, because there should be a balance between work and play. Okay. Um, also, for some of you, you can work with Archangel Shamiel. Archangel Shamiel is can help us when it comes to our um, self-confidence, to help us to bring about whatever it is on our, to bring about or to complete or to start any projects, or to complete any uh, projects that we might be working on. Okay. Um, so he's very much linked to the, you can use his energy, okay, to help us when it comes to our solar plexus chakra, okay, which is also to do with our confidence, our determination, our willpower. All right. Also, what's coming out is Archangel Raphael. You could call on him to help us in any type of healing, and he's very much associated with the heart chakra. Okay. Okay, this wanted to come out again. So again, um what spirit is saying, that there is a lot of envy around the collective at this time. Okay, we've actually got 10 on the table there, so there could be a lot of endings here. Okay, you could be a life path 1, life path 11, 2. Let's see. Put you have the collective to consider, remember. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, what spirit is saying is that, and our ancestors, okay, saying that to just focus on the journey, make sure that there is balance, okay, because if you notice how this woman is walking along this I don't know what it's called really. It looks like a, not like a tightrope, but she's walking on some, but she's trying to balance her. So the journey is about balance. Okay, so that's why um, our spiritual team is saying to make sure that we rest and rejuvenate, take time to meditate as well. Um, and we can also work with Haniel, okay, because of the full moon phase. All right. We can also work with her to, for us to manifest or to get clarity into certain situation, as well as Uriel as well. Okay, so we also, so you could be a life path 7, okay, 5 as well. Um And yeah, you can use Uriel as well. Uriel is very much connected to the crown chakra, so she can help us to have clear thoughts, um, to help us with our higher self, our divine connection, or spiritual connections as well. All right, and just remember that to stay strong, okay, because okay, there is probably a lot of envy within your community, or it could be a group of people. It could also be to do with family members as well, or people that you are no longer associated with. Okay, and use your intuition and discernment at all times, because there could be a lot of there could be an energy of deceit going around. Okay, so use your intuition, okay, at all times. All right. So okay. So I'm going to be using, to check on the energies around the collective, I'm going to be using the archetype deck. And I'm going to select 3 main cards, all right? But I'll also probably select a few, all right? Because they might be connected to the 3 main cards. All right, so Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the current energy around the collective at this time? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the current energy around? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the current energy around the collective at this time? Okay. Okay, so we've got the first one, we've got Avenger. Okay. So basically, this could be your energy, or it could be um another energy within another energy, or it could be somebody you're associated with. And once again, I just want to remind you that Oracle Tarot readings is all to do with energy, it's timeless, and it's also non-gender. Okay, and whatever messages come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so um so the first one, it says Avenger. Okay, the light attributes is desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So that could be most likely your energy, okay, the energy of the collective. And then you got shadow attribute, resulting to violence in the name of a cause. Okay. All right, then you have Gambler. The light attribute is willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. Mhm. And then you have a Queen. It says the light attribute, it says radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. So, and we all embody masculine and feminine energies, all right? So you could be a male and embody this, all right? And shadow attributes, becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. All right, and let me just select a few here. So, okay, so we've got which I'm going to select from this deck. So we've got Destroyer, light and attribute, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. Shadow attributes, intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potentials. God, bully. Light attribute highlights your tendency to intimidate others, help you confront the inner fears that bully you. The shadow side conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. We've got night. Light attribute loyalty, romance, and chivalry, love of honor. Shadow attributes allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. And then you've got rescuer. Light attributes provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectations of reward. The shadow attributes is assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, and keeps the rescued one needy. All right, so all right, so that's I was asked to take these ones. All right, so let's see. Right, so overall, okay, these energies could either belong to you or it could be somebody you're associated with. It could be a group of people, or it could be an energy within another energy. Just take the energy as it resonates. Okay, so as I said, you could be in this energy, or it could be somebody who is you know operating from the shadow side, somebody who is quite arrogant. Okay, um somebody maybe they just relying on luck, all right, as well. So this could be this could be just an individual, okay, who is in this energy, all right, and they could even resort to violence to get what they want as well. um all right, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Egyptian tarot to clarify these cards, okay? So you could be dealing with more than one person, and one person could be in this operating from that the as the Avenger energy, someone in the Gambler energy, or someone in the Queen energy as well. So just take the energy as it resonates, okay? Okay, let's go to clarify the Avenger, the Magician. So you've got the Magician here. Okay, we've got the Sun, Two of Coins, the Chariot, the Devil, Page of Staff, Ace of Coins, the Lover, Eight of Coins, Seven of Coins, the Star, and King of Swords, Hangman, and Four of Swords, all right? So I'm just going to take these. Okay, straight away on this table, I could see that it's something to do with money here. All right. Because you've got Ace of Coins here, you've got Ace of Coins, Eight of Coins, Seven of Coins. Wow, Two of Coins. So there's a lot of coins on this table. I think what it is, straight away, Because again, clarify that it says here, um, on the shadow side, okay. Well, let me just start again, because if you notice, it looks like this person is, I don't know, this looks like money on the card. But anyway, the light side says desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself, and the shadow attribute is resorting to violence in the name of a cause, right? And then you've got the gambler relying on the shadow side, okay, relying on luck rather than hard work. So from what I'm seeing here, all right, it looks to me like someone, okay, definitely this was a karmic relationship. This could be maybe your story, okay, it doesn't have to be. And this person was operating devilish energies. Um, they were willing to do something. It could be maybe because at that time they were sort of like balanced, they were struggling with money. All right. And what they did, they invested a lot of time, okay, and money, because sorry, time and energy, all right, to do something, because you got seven of coins here, okay. Seven of coins does talk about um investing, okay, and then you got investing in something, and then you got eight of coins that talks the energy, okay, it's about working hard to do something. And then you got here the chariot, okay, and then you got the star. So I think was this person's wish fulfillment. You could be dealing or have dealt with somebody embodies the king of swords, who somebody is quite could be somebody that's in the shadow side, could be somebody who's quite arrogant, okay, somebody's quite manipulative, or because you do have the magician on the tables, okay. But so this person could have done, okay, this person, as I said, could have done worked very hard to manifest this. Most likely this person it could be a business scenario. It doesn't have to be a romantic situation here, because you got, but it's somebody that you probably collaborate with, because you got, or was in some form of partnership with, because you've got the lovers here. And then it was something to do with money, because you've got ace of coins here. You could have heard news um, about what this person did. You could be healing from this situation, because you got the sun card here on the table, and this person basically did it out of greed. Okay, this person could have been very selfish, because you got four of coins there, and this person was definitely operating in devilish energies. I think you could maybe hear from this person, okay, who may want to reconcile or somehow balance something out with you. But at the moment, this person is quite stuck, or maybe this, I don't know, maybe they realizing that what they did was wrong. Okay, I don't know. This is what I'm getting here. Or maybe they realize they could be in regret that because you got four of swords there, okay, so maybe this person could be now reflecting about what action they took, okay, and how they realize that that whatever they had with you, they just messed it up. It was just a missed opportunity, I don't know. Or maybe they're somehow in fear that, okay, if you haven't received news about this, because you got ace of staff here, that some clarity has come to light about what this person wanted to do. All right, so this is what I'm seeing here. Now it could be that you could have maybe got the justice system involved, because you do have the chariot. The chariot does represent a police car, and king of swords does represent a policeman. So I don't know, but this person definitely, they did this because they were greedy, okay. This person could also be somebody who is what's the word? What's the word for the devil again? I'm just trying to do this person could also be very materialistic. That's the word. Okay. Okay, so let me just use this one. Purify Avenger. Yeah, this person could be in a financial. They could be struggling financially at this time. They could have done it because they were in that energy where they were trying to balance their finances. This person may want to reconcile. Okay, but what spirit is saying is that to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities at this present time. Okay, because this person could still be a red flag. Okay, you got ghosts, so it could be definitely somebody that you could have dealt with in the past, because you got ghosts there. All right. Yeah, and it's definitely got something to do with money here, or maybe they discovering that maybe you're going to be getting into some money or something here, and this is why they maybe want to return. Okay. um let's see what else. Let me see if I can find out anything here. Okay, so let's see. Please clarify Avenger. Avenger. Yeah, this person definitely they want to probably start over with you. Okay, this doesn't have to be an ex. It could be like a a business person, or sorry, business partner. Okay, you had some connection with. All right, so this could be a business situation here. It goes on to say, it says all talk, silver tongue, devil, big flood, no action. So this person is probably all talk, okay, and no action. All right. There you got a deadly combination there. So it says dangerous when together. All right. Um, maybe when you were in a situation with this person, there was a lot of arguments, a lot of conflict. All right. Regarding this, yeah. You could have been dealing with somebody who was just in it for the money. All right. They were in it to win it. And this person could be still toxic. Okay. So you need to use your intuition and discernment at all times. Because as spirit says, this person could be a red flag. Okay. Okay, I'm going to clarify the gambler. So Holy angels, please. So this could be a continuation of the previous messages, all right? So we've got the Lovers, Strength, Four of Coins, King of Swords. So it could be a case where this person took a risk to do something and, you know, they got caught, all right? So you got Knight of Swords, yeah. Seven of Swords, yeah. Ace of Coins, Ace of Swords. Let me just see. Okay, so yeah, so you've got the Lovers. So you've got the Lovers, the Strength card, Four of Coins, King of Swords, Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ace of Coins, Ace of Swords. Spirit says that's the truth. Okay, you got Page of Staffs, Three of Cups, the High Priestess, the Sun. Okay, Four of Staffs. Okay, so again, this is a continuation, okay, of what messages that came out earlier on. All right. But from what I'm seeing here, I think this looks to me like this was like a business situation. That's from what I'm seeing here. Okay, it could be a love situation, but from you know, from what's coming out here, it could be that this person, you know, maybe they like taking risks, and what it is that, you know, they just caught. All right, so you could be dealing with a trickster or conman here, you know, who you went into business with, you worked with, all right, and um you found out something has come to light because you've got the High Priestess on the table and you got the Sun, and you found out that this person was being deceptive. Okay, they were in it for to win, or you know, you do have Four of Staffs. So again, Four of Staffs can represent not only to do with family members or to do with a home, but it could also represent a business as well. Okay, this is what I'm seeing here. And you got Seven of Swords here, and it was something to do with money here. All right. Okay. But I'm hearing, or what's been challenged me, that this person was, you know, this person was greedy. Okay. And whatever they try to do, basically something has come to light. Okay. Maybe they've done it in the past. All right. Maybe they've done it in the past. Okay. Yeah. Maybe they're reflecting now at what they did, all right? But this person was also using spell work, or could have used spell, because the magician is there as well. Yeah. All right. Okay, so let me just use some other. You know what? Before I use that, let me just. I think I want to use the broken. Let me use the broken mirror. Let's see what else we can get. Please clarify gambler. Please clarify gambler. Yeah. As I said, you could have been in partnership with this person, or this person could have been your partner. All right. Now they could be somehow stuck on thinking about maybe what they did. Okay, you could have been dealing with somebody who is quite self-absorbed. They just cared about what they were going to get out of this partnership. Um, this probably was definitely a toxic connection, because obviously the devil card came out on the table. All right, and then it says opposites attract, lessons not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs. Okay, so there could have been some differences there. All right, and definitely was something to do with money, because it says make it rain. Okay, this person could be experiencing some, as I said, they could be experiencing some financial problems at this moment. Um, they could be planning to contact you. All right, this one singer. This, as I said, this person could have got caught being deceptive. Okay, and they probably still feel that there's some unfinished business between you and them. But be careful, use your intuition and discernment at all times, because they could be hiding something or hiding some information from you, okay? All right, so let me just see if I... Mm. Okay. This one, let me just use this one. Let me see what else I could find out here. Okay, maybe, right, what they did could have left you bitter and angry, or you could have been dealing with somebody who is very bitter, angry, and petty. Okay. Yeah. You could have had a family with this person. It could be to do with family members as well, because you've got family here, blood ties in the circle. Um, yeah, whatever they did probably created some chaos in your life. You're probably healing from this situation. Um, yeah, it looks like this person probably is sort of like maybe missing you. They want to reconcile. Okay, want to contact you. Um, but you could also be dating with somebody who's quite unpredictable. You could have blocked this person. You could have been dealing with a narcissist, somebody who just thinks about themselves, somebody who's quite self-absorbed. Okay, this person may want to have a second chance. Okay, they may be feeling hopeless. But this person could still be making, could be have some form of addiction. Um, and you probably moved on, okay, and may have a successful business or found a new partner that you can work with. All right. Okay, so I'm clarifying the last card, Queen. Holy Spirit, please clarify Queen. Holy Spirit, just please clarify Queen. All right, so again, got Seven of Swords, Emperor, Page of Cups, the Fool, Ace of Coins, Ace of Swords, that's the truth, Eight of Cups, Page of Staff, Temperance, Three of Cups, Ten of Staffs, Strength, the Lovers, okay, and once again you've got this one, Nine of Swords, all right. All right, High Priestess, okay. Yeah, so High Priestess, okay. I don't know if I showed you this one earlier. Nine of Swords, the Lovers, and then you got Page of Swords, all right. Yeah, Four of Coins, Six of Coins, okay. The Sun, all right, and Five of Coins, all right. Okay, so straight away here, okay, it could be, as I said, this is, to me, this looks like past energy, all right, but doesn't have to be. It could be something that is happening now, okay, or it could be something that's going to happen in the near or distant future, okay. But again, what I'm seeing here is that some secret has come out. It's definitely to do with somebody that you had affection with, affection, you had affection, you know, or loved, okay, or cared for, which is the best way of putting it. And you again will you this person, because obviously you worked with this person, all right. um and as I said, that maybe you put a lot of time, effort, invested a lot of money into this business, all right. And from what I'm seeing here, okay, there wasn't any equal there wasn't a balance here, okay. There was no equal give and take here in this situation, all right. And I said, whatever it is, right, this, you've discovered something has come to light about this person. um Definitely it's somebody that you worked with, okay. And you could be in this Emperor energy, okay, or you could have been dealing with someone who is mature. Now, maybe this person is now having having some time to reflect on what they did, okay. They probably realized that the step that they took was foolish, or they probably acted a fool, or took a leap of faith to do something deceptive here. But what I'm seeing here, this to me looks like, definitely looks more like a business situation here, okay, where there was no equal give and take. Um, and this person is just in their head because a secret has come out, okay, or maybe they're just scared about the news coming out about what this person did. So you just have to take the energy as it resonates, all right. Maybe you might have even helped this person at one time, okay. um because again you got the rescuer card here, all right. Maybe help this person in the past, because you got rescuer and you've got knight here, okay. But this person was just basically um somebody who was, you know as I said, maybe acting the shadow side of the either a knight of wands energy, or the knight of swords energy, or even king of swords um energy, or king of wands energy, okay. Somebody's a bully, somebody who's a narcissist, more in air energy. um and this person definitely was quite toxic, okay, that you were dealing with at that, so it could be something that someone you could be dealing with now. It doesn't have to, this doesn't have to be your story, but spirit is saying this is the truth, okay. That's why you got Ace of Swords here, okay. Okay, so all right, so what I will, let me just use the situation. So it's good, please clarify, let's not this a bit. Holy Spirit, would please clarify Queen, please clarify Queen. Yeah. This person just somebody who could be quite greedy, okay? Could be operating all in their ego. All right, so let's see what else. Queen, Queen. Yeah. You could have blocked this person or created healthy boundaries when it comes to this person. Okay. You've probably released this person because it says evolving and growth, new phase, healing in releasing the past. Maybe this person needs to maybe heal. They could be behaving that way because they need to heal their inner child. Okay. And as I said, most likely this you probably closed out a cycle with this individual. Okay, they could be reminiscing and planning to call you. Okay, you could have been married, or as I said, had some form of um karmic or soul contract. All right. Okay, and as I said, you could have separated from um, this person, okay, because they brought some form of loss, okay, because obviously they will be deceptive, and again, finding out what this person did, all right, and this person, you could be dealing with somebody who's quite codependent, and as I said, you could have had were in some form of partnership with this individual, okay. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. I don't know if you've already done it, but definitely this. For some of you, this is your story. You could have brought an end to this partnership. All right. Let's see. Holy Spirit, please clarify Avenger. Yeah, you're probably loving on yourself at the moment. Okay. Um. Yeah, this person definitely wants to reconcile. um Maybe they can't let go. They please probably still obsessed with the relationship you had with them. um but be careful because this person um is, could be still a risk, okay, and probably still creating illusions, um and maybe planning to visit you, okay, but they, at the same time, they could be holding back something from you. um this person could also still be in this shadow energy, okay, somebody who's um quite aggressive, arrogant, self-absorbed, um greedy, very much materialistic, okay, because you got the ravenous card here. um and you could be dealing with somebody who, or it could be you, or have those placements, or this person could have these placements in their chart. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, okay. Let's see if I can find anything else. All right, so I just want to use another. Let me just say, just want to use another deck and see what comes out. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, yeah, this person is definitely hoping that that they can somehow reconcile with you in some way. So let's see. Verify Avenger. Yeah, I don't know. This person could somehow, I don't know, maybe they still they could be spying. I don't know. Again, this person definitely, they want to have a second chance. Okay. As I said, you could have had a partnership with this person. Um, let's see what else. Yeah, you've definitely created healthy boundaries, or you probably need to. This definitely was a past life connection, because we all are spiritual beings having a human experience. We all have past lives and were incarnated into this lifetime. So Spirit is saying, be careful, use your intuition at all times, pay attention to the signs, signals, and synchronicities, because this person could still be a red flag, and it's probably something that both you and this individual had to learn from. Okay. Yeah. You're probably better off since you've moved away, or sort of like a severed connections with this person. Um, Maybe now they're realizing of your value. Um, and definitely this person you were dealing with created a lot of illusions. This person could still be very unbalanced, and you could be dealing with a distorted masculine or feminine, but again here it does say it says divine feminine. Okay, you could be in this energy, okay, but you could have been dealing with a distorted feminine hair, and maybe this person somehow feels trapped. Okay, but you've moved on. Okay, you probably, but maybe they want to start over, confess something to you. Maybe they feel heartbroken, or maybe you were in this energy when this person did it, and you could be dealing with a distorted masculine. Okay, so you could be dealing or could have dealt with a distorted masculine or feminine energy. All right, and you could be either a divine feminine or a divine masculine. Okay, just take the energies as it resonates, because we all embody both masculine and feminine energies. Okay. All right, so I just thought I'll bring in this deck. Okay, it's a tea deck to see what else. So it could be something linked with uh what messages that came out earlier. So let's see what else Spirit would like us to know. So I'm going to be using the tea deck, all right, and see what comes out. What else? Holy Spirit, what else does... Ooh, let me just tap this piece to wake up the book. Holy Spirit, angels, what else would you like the collective to know? Holy Spirit, angels, what else would you like the collective to know? Holy Spirit, angels, what else would you like the collective to know? What else would you like the collective to know? What else would you like the collective to know? Just take these. Okay, so you've got eagle. It says triumph over troubles and obstacles. Okay, so we can work with the energy of the eagle to help us if we're experiencing um, anything at the moment that's hindering us from moving forward. Okay, something could have happened in November. Okay, or you could be dealing with somebody who is born in November. You could be also dealing with an older woman, because it says that older woman dealings or relationship with an older woman, or you could be this older woman. You got table. It says hard work ahead. All right, so maybe you might be focusing very hard on what you're doing, what you're trying to accomplish. T-boy says deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So I don't know, maybe you might be going to partnership, or you've already in partnership with someone. Got a happiness card on the table. All right, so you could be, in this good energy at the moment. It says scissors, disappointment in some affairs. So it could be to do with, again, with this. All right, stock news of a birth or new business opportunities. So maybe you might be starting something new, or starting again for, with somebody else, being new partnership. It says success, so success is on the table here. All right, and this is a backing from the spiritual team, the ancestors, the divine. It says, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. You got the bowl, plenty of material things. So we just need to give gratitude to all what we have, because the more gratitude you give, the more blessings you receive. You got beetle, good fortune is on the table. Okay, and something could have happened in August, or something will happen in August. Okay, let me just see what else. Let me just use this one and see what comes out. There's a lot of cards, so I rather to split the deck in two. Okay, what wanted to come up was this. It says funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Okay, so maybe you might be experiencing this, or it could be to do with what happened early on. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else does the collective need to know? 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 Just take a few. This one. Okay, so we've got cup. You should avoid valid criticism. So whatever you do, just once you believe in what you do, just make sure you just have faith, okay, in whatever you do, and ignore those, because as I said, there could be a lot of envy that's going on at the moment. It also says here, courage, a journey, either physical or mental. So some of you might be elevating, or maybe moving or traveling at this time. Yoke, it says feeling tied down or frustrated. Okay, so it could be to do, doesn't have to be you, it could be the person that you're dealing with. It says shark, take care or there will be a loss of material. Well, so pay attention once again to the signs, signals, and synchronicities. You got pineapple, reconciliation. Okay, so again, as I said earlier, this person may want to reconcile. Dogs, getting together with friends. Okay, so maybe at this moment you might be um, going out, celebrating with friends. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. So I don't know, it could be to do with this individual heals obstacles to overcome. So there may be again things, so we could work with the energy of the eagle leg, stepping into a new experience. So maybe some of you are stepping into doing something new, and then you got vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So I don't know, maybe you or someone could be in that energy, okay, that you dealt with in the past. Okay, all right, so let's see what message the ancestors, okay, what additional message that the ancestors want to give to the collective at this time. Oh, before I do that, use this one. Let me just use the hidden true intentions, okay, to see. Okay, let's see first of all what message, what do they want to say. Okay, so I'll use this one before I use the true intentions then. Okay, so let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what does this past person want to say in regards to? Okay, it says hope. I haven't given up on us yet. Okay. Okay, it says here, soul contract. It says, the lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. God, reunion. We will always come back to each other. Unappreciated, I felt like you didn't care. So I don't know. Maybe this is what you will tell this person um when they contact you. Got unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. Okay, so maybe when you have a conversation with this person, okay, maybe that's what you will tell this person. Let's see, detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. So you could also be um telling this person this. It says commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. So maybe this is what this person is going to tell you. You got guilty. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. All right. And this person will probably say also, I messed up the good things in my life sometimes. Okay. And then they may say, forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past, or maybe you are, and maybe you're speaking to someone to heal this, to get over this. Okay. And this person could be somehow broken, and they could realize now they've missed an opportunity with you. It says, I didn't act. What's that? I didn't act when I should have. I don't know. So let's see. So I'm going to be using this one, true intentions, to see what is it they may want to say. Okay, what they are up to. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the true intentions, or what is it they want to say? Okay, it says check-in. I want to catch up. Make sure you're doing well and see where we stand. So definitely there's a bit of unfinished business here. These two wanted to pop out from the deck. It says, gaslight, I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences and memories. Well, that's not good. Also, bad news. Unfortunately, there's something difficult I need to share with you. We've got date here. I like you and would love to get together to learn more about you. So there is, as I said, this person may want to sort of come like to reconcile whatever, or that was between you and this person. Got deceit, I have ill intentions and maybe planning on deceiving you. And then you got past, the weight of what happened between us still lingers, I'm not yet over our past. So maybe that might be you, or I don't know, you could be feeling that way if this is your story. And then the last one here, Spirit wanted me to take this card. It says, loan, I'm in need of financial assistance. Okay. All right. So let's see what the ancestors, what is it they want to tell the collective. Okay, so let's see. Ancestors, what message do you have? Okay, so we've got here the unknown enigma. Okay, so let's see what that's about. I'll take this, yeah. They want me to take, I'll take these two. Okay, and the goddess circle, wheel of change. All right, so this message is from the divine, because on number 44. And then you got this is on number 10. I think this is the would represent, so I think this one might represent the Fool card in the traditional tarot, and this one the Wheel of Fortune. So let's see, this says the goddess circle, wheel of change. Okay, so it goes on to say here, oh, right. It says, still trying to control everything. The answers you seek are unknowable, and this moment of the divine is not ready to give you the full picture right now. Nothing is certain. This is not a yes or no, but to pause. Trusting the unknown is about having unwavering faith. Believe in your bones that your ancestors have your back and are guiding you towards something greater. It may feel scary, but when we trust, amazing things can happen. All right, the known calls us to step into a world of infinite avenues where dreams are born and miracles unfold. Let go of expectations and open yourself up to what could be. All right, if you were close to a family member or other person when they were in the physical realm, they are likely still with you now. The unknown ancestors are also still loving and protecting you on a soul level. We know all of our ancestors, okay? Put your hands on your heart, feel in to their guidance and affirm, just for today, I know that I am safe. All right, so this very much is linked to this card here, the vibe for the day, which says you are not alone. The ancestral medicine, it says if something is out of alignment with your nervous system, you will reject it. This includes all of your emotions, goals, dreams, and plans. It is imperative to become comfortable with being uncomfortable so that you can continue to take risks to grow, evolve, and expand. Okay. Oh, it says that the tarot corresponds to this none, but it looks to me like the Fool card. All right. In the traditional tarot, and it says the declaration for this message says, "I am being guided and protected. I am being guided and protected." I'm just going to read on this one. It says, "Wheel of change. There is a season for everything, and this is yours. If you haven't already received the good news, it's on its way. It is safe to celebrate. You deserve it. Don't question the joy. Do not wait for the other's shoe to drop. Rejoice. Beautiful you are. The moment. This is your time. Positive change is on its way. Expansion, evolution, revolution. Be open to change. This is a great season to let go of the past and take a big risk." Okay, the ancestral message says, "One thing about the Wheel of Fortune, it keeps turning. For some of your ancestors, it was difficult to feel joy for joy's sake. Heal their energy by celebrating. You now learn what it feels like to revel in joy, pleasure, and fun just for the sake of it." And the tarot correspondence to this message is from the traditional tarot is the Wheel of Fortune. It says, "Declaration, I am a winner, baby." Okay. All right. So let's see. They wanted me to use the rune deck. I was going to use the rune deck. So let's see. My spiritual team, they wanted me to use this deck. So let's see what room. Just move this out of the way. So let's see what runes are coming out for the collective. Okay, I was guided to use this deck. What runes? What is it that? What does the collective need to know? Okay. Okay, so the first one that came out is Hagalas. Okay, I need to use this. Okay, this is represents the number 9. Okay, the number 9 in neurology, okay, is all to do with fruition, attainment, and fulfillment in the area of life. It is associated with the zodiac sign Aquarius. Okay, you could be you this could be your zodiac sign. Okay, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius placements in your chart, and the meaning of it is hailstorm. Okay, and then you got this one is Uranus. So I'm just checking. So this one is associated with the number 2 in neurology. This represents balance, partnership, and duality. It represents the bull, and the zodiac sign it represents is Taurus. So you could be a Taurus. This person or individual, whoever you dealt with in the past or dealing with now, could be a Taurus, or you or this person could have Taurus placements in your chart. Let me just use the booklet just to read quickly. Mine. Okay, so Hagalaz. The meaning is hailstorm. The keyword is aggression. Okay, and then it goes on to say runic inspiration. It says, "Often in life, unexpected things happen that we are unable to foresee, that forces are set in motion, and that we can do is accept a symbolic death so as to rebuild on top of the ruins. The card is tied to our darker self and our aggression. We must know them in order to be able to control them." So it's all about making sure that because we all embody light and shadow side, and making sure that we don't operate within the shadow side or in our shadow side. Okay. And the questions here says, how do we deal with crisis and distressing times? Do we feel victimized by an unfairly adverse destiny, or do we think we are partially responsible? What happens? The power of the room, Hagalas, helps us become aware of our deepest impulses and protects in moments of crisis and change. And I'm going to read on this one. Wait, you asked two. Okay, the meaning of Uraz is the bull, keyword power. Associations is the rune is linked to power, perseverance, and courage. Okay. Did I say what the other one represent? Let me just find out. Da, 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 da. Hagalas. 9. Let's see what. Okay, and Hagalas, okay, what's associated with Hagalas is Hagalas signifies wind, bad weather, and is connected to dangerous and destructive forces and times of crisis. Okay, that was for Hagalas, right, boy. And you got this one, all right, to do with the bull. Okay, okay, which represents power. The associations is the rune is linked to power, perseverance, and coverage. The message here is this: in this moment, we are capable of undertaking a lot of work and unable to handle responsibilities that at other times might overwhelm us. The burdens and activities that require great expenditure of physical energy do not scare us, and we experience them as a valuable outlet, dedicating ourselves to them with generosity. The card is also linked to the male principle and fertile strength, which should not become destructive anger. All right. Suggestions is given here. It says, let's reflect on our aggression. Are we able to keep it under control? Uh, as we would like? Does it become a constructive force or does it act destructively? How might we use it best? And the power of the room, Uranus activates regardless of gender, our fertile side. It helps those who are undergoing a period of uh, convalescence. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay. Okay, let me just, okay, I want to use the dragon deck. Okay, and you can work with the spirit of dragons. Okay, we could work with their energy to help transmute any negative energies, to clear out any negative energies. Okay, um and they can help to assist us in challenging situations. Okay, as well. So, and if you are interested in working with crystals, this is called the cinnabar or the dragon stone. All right, this one here. So let's see what dragon energy, okay, our spiritual team would like us to work with. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what dragons? Okay. Okay, so the first one is Rose Pink Dragon. It says, prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Okay, so we can work with, okay, the Rose Pink Dragon. It says, say, open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. So basically, it's just advised to operate in the essence of love. Okay. Okay. Earth and water dragon, it says, creates the foundation for new growth. Okay, it says a fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. So we can work with the earth and water dragon to help for us to be more creative and to bring our goals into fruition, to start afresh, um, to start any new projects. So even maybe if you're thinking about starting a new business, okay, or going into a new partnership, okay, with somebody else, okay, and we can also work with the air dragon. It says helps you rise above earthly matters. Communicate honestly, bring inspiration. Sorry, communicate honestly brings inspiration and hope. See life from a higher perspective. So, as much as what has happened, okay, this was your story. We need to just, just acknowledge and realize that these were just karmic lessons for you, and this individual um had to learn regarding this situation. All right. And again, I think what Spirit wanted to say is that to pay attention to the signs, signals, and synchronicities, because this person, if they want to reconcile this person, is a risk. Okay. So just be careful about the decision and choices that you make at this time. All right. And to close off this reading, okay, I'm going to be using these two decks. These are new decks, okay? So let's see. Oh no, you know what? Let me use this one first. Use this one first. Okay, this is the Love and Light Oracle deck. So let's see what comes out for the collective. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? Would you like them to remember? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what messages? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what messages would you like them? Okay. Okay, it says use loving strength and discernment. And it says at the bottom here, I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. If pleasing people were my goal, I would not be Christ's servant. And this is from Galatians chapter 1, verse 10 from the Holy Bible. Goes on to say, focus on God's love. Make every effort to keep yourselves united in the Spirit, binding yourselves together with peace. And this is from Ephesians chapter 3, verse 4. And then you got, God will lead the way. They were convinced by the power of the miraculous signs and wonders and by the power of God's Spirit. And this is from Romans chapter 15, verses 19. So all these verses are from the Holy Scriptures. I'm not sure about the Quran or Torah. Okay, if you have these guidebooks. Okay, and final messages for the collective, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What is it that we should do? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What final message? Okay, we've got, I accept that calmness rules me. My love for myself allows harmony to settle in my being. I listen, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. Okay. Self-assurance. So this one, it says I. So it's all about you. Okay, because the journey should be about self. All right. Self-assurance. It says nothing can stop my path to the light because I have faith in myself. I'm aware of my innate qualities and abilities, and know that I can accomplish all tasks. All right, so it's all to do with self-confidence. And you got equilibrium. I have found balance in all areas of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I bring love to my world by meeting the needs of my body and soul. So again, it's all about us finding a balance between work and play, taking time out to rest and rejuvenate, to meditate, to connect with spirit, all right? And also that the journey is all to do with balance, because the journey card did come up earlier in the reading. All right. So once again, I hope whatever messages that came out is going to bring some clarity. Um, if whatever messages resonate with you, if that was your story, thanks once again to all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone who have taken the time out to watch my readings. I do spiritual enlightenment videos and other healing readings as well on my channel. Thanks to your support. Thanks for everything, anything that you did to support my channel. Thank you ever so much for your support. And once again, I hope you're going to be enjoying your weekend. All right. I hope the weather is going to be nice. You know, I'm looking forward to the weekend myself. Please don't forget to check the description box, okay? Because it's just loaded with so much information. I'm sure there's going to be something there for you. And once again, if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend. See you next time, and goodbye.